Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Netherlands.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Well, I think Thiago's going to have a massive role to play in this game, Peter. Best deployed deeper in midfield. He likes to drop back into defence at times, force that defence wide and forward.
Aubameyang! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's lost his man here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Aubameyang receives it in a wide position. And they can counter here. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Hullet. The Netherlands leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Hazard is standing over this one.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Hazard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. Here's Figo. That is good alertness. Yaya Toure. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Bale pinches it off him, and it's Hazard. Now it's Hullet, knocks it into space. And Hullet!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And this is Hullet. Oh, he's one-on-one! Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Getting up there! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again. The Netherlands are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. What's going wide left? Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Bale. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. It's Figo. Yaya Toure. Quality ball. Pullet. McAllister. The Netherlands looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And he's got away from him. Yaya Toure. There he goes, motoring forward. Marcelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Figo. He's a sharp little ball here. Silvestre.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. McAllister. Hazard. Figo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is Figo. Figo delivers.
Well,
That's it, 45 minutes up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
The Netherlands sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we are back on the way. Hazard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. Nigeria can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's managed to get free. And it's McAllister. Thiago. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Hazard, and he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Silvestre getting forward. And here's Hazard. Cross into the box. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Thiago kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Ibrahimovic. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Decent chance!
The attendance for this match was 80,607.
And it's McAllister. McAllister. And this is Hazard.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Figo. Impressive jump. Back in once more. Punched away. In once more. Nesta attempts a clearance. Marcelo in again. Nesta is there and he can get that clear. Played back in. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
3-0 and things are starting to... And a header! Has fallen kindly here. Bale. Now it's Aubameyang. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, delightful ball. De Gea claims comfortable. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. So he's in, and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. 75 minutes played. Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking for the run, picked out brilliantly. McAllister, now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's good vision. And that should get the job done. Bale. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Figo. That's very neat. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Yaya Toure.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He's rising! Oh, good finish! They're back within reach! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? That's a sharp pass. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nesta spots it and intercepts. And it's Hazard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Bale. And that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and a